So this is about moving forward into January 2019 for our committee. Our committee was formed in the summer of 2018, and as we close out this meeting and leading into 2019, I would like to give a quick review and talk about where we will be heading. As mentioned in the earlier part of this meeting, our committee was given 3 goals: increase recycling, reduce solid waste volume, garner community support. Because we were not given a budget or any guidance past the 3 goals, where we decide to go is on us. Including this meeting, we have met together 6 times. We began with former committee member Julie Camerata speaking to us about the ever-changing and challenging landscape of recycling and tipping fees. This was followed by bringing in David Aldridge from SCURA, where we covered anything from tipping fees to composting in our backyards. In the next meeting, we brought in Public Works Director Bryan and Risk Manager Paul Gills. We learned about the daily challenges Public Works faces in the field as well as behind the scenes, and additionally, the inherent risks and costs involved with solid waste. This meeting was followed by a meeting with solid waste recycling crew leader Quincy Jones, Public Works maintainer Richard Woodward, and recycling maintainer Abel Guzman, where we received a hands-on account of the day-to-day challenges of collecting and disposing of both solid waste and recycling. In November, we met with Jason Manafort from CWPM and their lawyer Gordon Vidal, where we were presented with possible privatization options for New London. And tonight, we were visited by Cyril C.J. May, who has built a highly successful refuse and recycling program at both Yale and in Waterbury, Connecticut. It is our job to collect and digest all of what we have learned through our guests in committee meetings, via handouts, speaking with our residents, or simply learning on our own, and start the process of developing a plan to achieve the committee's designated goals. To that end, at the January 14th, 2019 meeting, there will be no guest. It will simply be the committee coming together, deciding what we will investigate next. I would like this meeting to not be on how we will get there, but more what is needed. For example, I do not believe it would be going out on a limb to say New London needs to provide a recycling receptacle to all residents, or more specifically, larger recycling cans or carts. I don't believe it would be going out on a limb stating that we need better enforcement. How we get there will be the challenge moving forward, but our committee must start with the what, and that will be the next step in this process. Between now and the next meeting, I would ask that each member give this some thought so we can discuss in January. As a diverse group, we all see things differently, speak to different people, and I hope with all of us, we can come together with many different ideas that we as a group can narrow down to develop a focus. From there, as we move forward, we will transition from the what is needed for New London to how we will eventually make the what happen. I'd like to acknowledge the commitment of each committee member has put in so far. We are all volunteers, and volunteer to be in the public eye is not something that should be taken lightly. It is not easy, takes away from your private life, and everyone at this table deserves a thank you. I look forward to January meeting and a lively discussion as we transition from education to truly solving some of New London's challenges.